Hello my loves and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing super well. I feel like I haven't sat down and filmed a beauty video in so long. It's been a good little break, but I'm super excited to kind of get back into it. You know when you're kind of just doing the same thing over and over again and you kind of need to take a break to get a little bit more inspiration? Yeah, I was kind of going through that again. I feel like I always kind of have little phases like that, but it's a good thing because it kind of gave me the opportunity to do other things and film other videos that I'm kind of passionate about, like more motivational, inspirational videos, which you guys know I love doing, and I absolutely love vlogging. So even though they don't get as many views as beauty videos, I just enjoy doing it. So I thought I would do a little bit of that, which I've been loving and I'm still going to continue doing. But I really missed filming beauty videos, so I'm super excited to get back into it. So today's video is an exciting one. I'm going to be trying out all new makeup products that I've never used before. I'm constantly getting sent new things, as you guys would see on Snapchat. If you haven't seen, or if you don't follow me on Snapchat, I'll have it on the screen so you guys can check it out and add me if you would like to. All opinions expressed are 100% honest and my own. I've never used any of these products before. I'm not being paid to say anything because if I was, it would be really pointless in filming this video. So yeah, I'm super excited to be filming this, and yeah, if you'd like to see me try a bunch of new products, please stick around and enjoy this video. Alright, so I just decided to prep my eyes off camera because I'm just going to prep it the same way I do all my other eyeshadows. Lately I've been using NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer as a base, and then I just set that with some powder. Okay, for eyes, I'm super excited about this one, but I'm going to be using the Huda Beauty Desert Dusk palette. I've never used any Huda Beauty eyeshadows. This is really cool. So instead of having just like a clear plastic film, it has like a little plastic film still, but it's got Huda's eyes on it. This is what the palette looks like. So there's a lot of different colors. So there's definitely a lot of really cool crease colors, some beautiful lid colors. I love that there's like oranges and browns and reds because those are my favorite colors to use. The shade Celestial looks really nice, and so does Twilight. So I'm gonna actually start off by taking the shade Amber, which is this one right up here. I'm gonna take Amber and I'm going to apply that into my crease. I'm going to do this with, of course, a Zoeva 228 Luxe blending brush. I don't know how I feel about it, I'm going to be very honest. I just don't feel like the eyeshadow is blending as smoothly as I'd like. I'm gonna zoom in the camera actually. Oh my god. I don't even know if the camera was just filming for that entire part because I just looked at it and it said it wasn't recording. So I'm just gonna have a little chat about what I've just done in case it hasn't. But I used the Huda Beauty palette. I applied Amber into my crease. It didn't really apply that opaquely and it didn't blend out super well. I had to put in a lot of work to really blend out this eyeshadow, and I've used other eyeshadows even cheaper that have blended out a lot quicker and easier and have melted like butter, so I didn't really like that too much. However, when I did apply, but by the way, Amber is this brown color up here, and then I applied saffron into the crease and blended it out, and that applied beautifully. It was very opaque, and yeah, I still had to put in a little bit of extra work to really blend that out. I used a bit of Amber to blend out those edges as well, and it worked really nicely like that because it did come out pretty light. And then onto the outer corners, I applied the shade Oud, which is the dark brown shade on the end. And I pushed that into the crease as well and used a bit of saffron to blend it out. With these eyeshadows, I've realized they don't blend as well as I've heard from some people. Like, you have to put in a lot of work to blend out these eyeshadows. On my lid, I applied the shade Blood Moon, which is this one right here. I first applied it with my finger and it applied really nicely until I blended out the edges and then it completely came off. So I would not recommend applying that with your finger. Because it did that, I didn't bother applying it with a dry brush because it just would have come off anyway if it didn't apply well with my finger. So what I did was I wet a flat shader brush with the Shiseido Ibuki Quick Fix Mist. Whether you can just use Fix Plus or whatever, and then I dipped it into the Blood Moon and applied it onto my lids and blended it out, and it held on beautifully and it gave a little bit more of a metallic look. So I definitely think the sparkly shades need to be applied with a wet brush. I haven't read a description on the palette, so I'm not too sure if that's what you're supposed to do, but that's how it works best. As you can see, I've got so much fallout underneath my eyes, like it's really bad. I very rarely get this much fallout from eyeshadows that I use on a day-to-day basis. unless I'm doing like a really dark eye look where I'm packing on dark colors. That's when I'll have like fallout on the edges. Okay, that's all the eyeshadow I'm applying. There isn't really any light metallic shades that I could use as a brow bone highlight, which is a little bit disappointing, especially for a palette that costs this much. They have a nice array of brown and crease shades and lid shades, very beautiful color scheme. But yeah, it's just missing a brow bone highlight. Some of the colors don't blend out that well as the ones that I used. I think this palette retails for about either 90 or 95 Australian dollars. So it's almost $100 for this palette. Would I recommend you buy it? Probably not. Like, I honestly wouldn't spend $95 on this palette. This is probably like the first and the last Huda Beauty palette that I will buy. Not too big of a fan, unfortunately. This was pretty expensive, so yeah, really disappointed with this one. So I've just cleaned up the under eyes. I haven't checked my memory card yet to make sure if the eyes have filmed or not, but I do apologize so badly if it didn't. I could have refilmed, but I didn't want to do that because I just don't feel like it would have been genuine. So I guess describing how I felt about it would have been, I guess, the best way. Okay, so now we're moving on to eyeliner, and I'm taking the Kat Von D Tattoo liner. This is the waterproof liquid eyeliner. You guys know that I'm so loyal to my Maybelline Mars Precise liner. That is my absolute favorite liquid liner of all time. So to find something that kind of is better than that is so hard for me. I really love the thin tip. So far so good. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and apply this. I'm gonna use the mirror though from the Huda Beauty palette. That's one thing I do love about this palette though. It has a really good mirror. So that's always a bonus. So I'm just gonna apply this as I would any other liner. Okay, so I've just applied my liner. I've just done like a normal liner with a wing. I have actually no problems with this liner. It applied really well. It's a matte and it's dark, which I love. So yeah, I actually really like this product. Okay, so for lashes, I'm going to be using these lashes by Lash, and the style is Fifi. And Lash is actually created by a felon Melbourne makeup artist, and I'm super excited to try her lash brand and show some support. These lashes look beautiful. So I'm going to apply these. So that's the eyes done. I love the look of these lashes. They're just beautiful, full and wispy, which is what I love. The only downside actually to a lash lift is that it makes it really difficult to apply false lashes. I mean, you don't really need to apply false lashes when you have a lash lift, but I'm just extra like that. But moving on to the face, I'm really excited because I very rarely try new foundations. The one I'm trying today is the Tarte Rose of the Sea foundation. I've heard so many things about this, so I'm super excited to try it. I'm assuming this is my color. This is the shade Light Medium Honey. So I'm going to apply this with a damp beauty blender. And this is the perfect shade for my skin. I knew it. Love the coverage with the beauty blender. It gives you a more light to medium coverage, which is what I've actually been liking lately. I don't really like too full coverage of foundation. I just feel like it makes me feel so cakey these days, and that just hasn't been my jam. Oh, I've just realized I've really got to thread my mo. These hairs are out of control. I look like a catfish. Ew. So far so good with this foundation. I really actually like it. The shade is perfect. Again, it is the shade Light Medium Honey. I love the luminous glow of foundation. I do however prefer applying it with a beauty blender. A brush just makes it feel really stiff, but that's personal preference. If you do want a much more, not much more heavier coverage, but if you want more of like a medium to full coverage, definitely apply it with a brush. If you want more light to medium, definitely apply it with a beauty blender. Okay, for concealer, I'm going to be using the ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I've had these sitting here for a while and I haven't tried them yet, so I'm excited to try them. I definitely think medium 30. This is medium 30 and this is a light 20, if you guys can see that. I think I'm going to go with medium 30, sorry, first, and then if it's too dark, I'll apply a little bit of the light 20. Applying that quite generously underneath my eyes. It's not too much lighter than my skin, so I think I'm going to take a little bit of light 20 and just apply a very small amount of that underneath my eyes, because that's where I want the brightest points to be. I'm just going to blend that out with a damp beauty blender. What? This feels like a high-end concealer. And I'm honestly not talking shit right now. Like, this has blended out so far like a high-end concealer. This might actually, from what I see right now, this can give my NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer a run for its money. Wow. I didn't expect that. I did not actually, you know what? I did not expect that coverage. I just thought it was going to be like a more light coverage. But wow. Wow. You know what? ColourPop has always been very good value for money. I love their eyeshadows. I wore their eyeshadows my wedding day. I'm very, very impressed with this concealer because I did not expect that at all. Okay, so of course we now need to set that in place. You guys know I don't stray from my Laura Mercier Loose Translucent Powder because I have never found anything that I like quite as much. But this is the Becca Soft Light Blurring Powder in Pink Haze. It is a very pink powder, so I'm not too sure if I can bake with this, but I'm gonna try. Wow, it is so pink. Can you see that? I just dropped it. Whoops. I'm just gonna take that on my damn beauty blender and apply that directly underneath my eyes. Apply a little bit of that to my chin. I'm just gonna let that sit there for a little bit. It's very pink, so I don't know how that's gonna go. But while I wait for that, I'm gonna do my brows. Okay, so for brows, I'm using the Shuimura brow comb. The brush top looks a little bit like a jellyfish's legs. Let me show you that. Move back a little bit so you can see. There we go. So I've just pumped out some product and I'm brushing that into my brow. I love for brow mascaras to have more of like a spoolie head. I just feel like it distributes and blends the products a lot better. I mean, my brows look good and I actually like the product because I do feel like it's actually the perfect shade for my brows. What I don't like is the applicator. I feel like it just feels a little bit awkward. But it is interesting, it's very different. So I like it when brands kind of step out of like their comfort zone and do things different to other brands. But yeah, I feel like if the applicator was a little bit more like flimsy, like moved around a little bit better, it would work a lot better. And if it had like more bristles on the brush, I feel like that would be really good too. So I'm just going to smoke out my lower lash line with a bit of eyeshadow. I'm taking a little bit of saffron and running this on my lower lash line. And then I'm taking a little bit of Oud. I'm also smoking that out with a little bit of amber. Okay, and then I'm just going to dust that all off. I'm going to use my It Cosmetics brush. There's no product on that. And I'm just going to dust off this powder. You know what? This powder isn't as pink, like doesn't leave like that as pink of a tone to my skin as I expected. This would be really nice for somebody with cool toned skin. I feel like it would highlight the under eye beautifully. It doesn't suit me very much because I'm not cool toned. My skin is quite warm. So now that is done, we are moving on to bronzer, and the bronzer I am using is the Bronze Goddess by Estee Lauder. Oh, it's a very big compact and I really like the packaging. That's what it looks like. It's really pretty, it's a really nice tone, and I do think I'm gonna like this a lot. So I'm gonna take my Ray Morris contour brush. This is called the Deluxe Kabuki, and I'm just gonna swirl it into the bronzer and tap off any excess. And I'm going to apply this directly into the hollows of my cheekbones and around my face and my jawline. I'm really not putting in much work with the blending. I'm using a very, very light hand and just moving that around. I love this bronzer. The color is perfect. It blended beautifully. It's very smooth, very silky. And in the compact, it actually looks like it comes with a lot of product. So that is a plus. I love this. For blush, the product I'm going to be using is very different and not like anything I've used before for my cheeks. This is the Shuimura and Super Mario's collaboration. This is a cushion blush, and I've never used a cushion blush before. How adorable is the packaging? It's the little flower from Mario. Okay, so this is the color. It's a very, very bright pink, so I don't know how that's going to go for me because I don't normally wear blushes this bright. So I'm gonna take it on this sponge applicator and just go ahead and apply it to my cheeks. So it's a lot lighter than I thought. Like it looks a lot darker in the actual thing. I'm not gonna apply too much of it. It's a little bit more like a pearlescent look than a pink. I actually like it. It looks really good actually. Okay, and for powder highlighter, I'm using this new one by Mecca Cosmetica. This is called this is the Lit From Within Enlightened powder. Their packaging is so beautiful. It's a beautiful rose gold. I've just dirtied it in the 2 seconds that I've taken it out of the package. But I'm going to apply this with a Zoe brush. This is the 105 highlight. I'm just gonna dip that into the highlighter. This is so pretty. And I'm gonna apply that to the tops of my cheekbones. I'm also going to take a brush and apply this to my brow bone, as I didn't apply a brow bone highlight before. I'm going to also apply this into my inner corner. So that's that. I really like that highlighter. Mecca Cosmetica can do no wrong with their glow products. So pretty. For lips, I'm gonna line my lips with a Kat Von D lip liner. I've got a bunch of different shades here. I don't know which I'm gonna use yet because I'm gonna be using, the liquid lipstick I'm gonna be using is the Dose of Colors The Snuggle Is Real set, or one of the ones from this set. This is a really pretty set. That's what it looks like. I'm drifting more towards the middle shade, so I think I'm gonna use that one. And I'm gonna use a more brownie lip liner. Okay, so I'm gonna use the lip liner Lolita. Okay, so I'm just gonna line my lips. Super creamy lip liner. And it smells really good. Didn't even realize I was just blocking the camera, my bad. Okay, so I'm not gonna fill in my lips because I really want to see the true color of the liquid lipstick. But I really like the lip liner. It's super creamy. It smells really nice, surprisingly. I don't think I've ever had a nice smelling lip liner. And taking the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, this is the shade Lazy Daisy. I'm just applying that. Ooh, yes. This smells divine as well. Absolutely love, love this lip color. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I really liked the majority of these products. A few things I was a little bit about, like the eyeshadow palette. I'm pretty disappointed in it. I didn't think that the eyeshadow would be that hard to work with. It took a lot of blending. My eyes literally hurt. Looking through the viewfinder, the look actually looks really nice. Would I spend $95 on that palette? Probably not. I've heard mixed reviews, so some people love it, some people don't. Yeah, if you guys want to try it, go for it. I'm obsessed with the lips. I pretty much love everything that I've used on my face. That ColourPop concealer shocked me. I absolutely love it, and I'll definitely be using it some more. The Pink Haze powder though by Becca, I probably wouldn't use on myself again. I would however use it on a client, someone with more cool toned skin. My skin's really weird. Sometimes I can pull off cool toned foundations and stuff, but yeah, I think the powder was just a little bit too pink for me. I was surprised actually by the cushion blush as well. I was really unsure about how it would appear. It does look really bright pink in the packaging, but it sits really, really nice. It's like a really light flush of like pearl pink. Love the highlighter. I knew I wasn't going to be disappointed with that because Mecca Cosmetica produces beautiful glowing products. So yeah, love the foundation as well. Not sure if I mentioned that. So yeah, that's pretty much it from me today. If you want to see me do more of these videos, definitely let me know in the comments down below because I've got so much products to use and try, so I can definitely film so many more of these and give you guys my honest opinions about products. Like and share this video if you enjoyed. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.